The devastating impact of the recent bushfires on our wildlife is still being realised. As we speak, there are teams of dedicated people working around the clock to save our fire-ravaged native animals. And we were there as TV vet Scott Miller flew in to lend a hand.
In the line of fire, these are some of the smallest victims. Many are vulnerable, burnt and face an uncertain future.
You can't lose more than half of a population and then think that that's going to still be okay. I pretty much believe that our koalas off the back of this bushfire crisis will become endangered.
People are wrapping koalas and kangaroos up in blankets, bring them here. We tell them we can do what we can for them, and then once you open up those blankets and take a good look at them, they don't stand a chance.
But for the animals that do, there are helping hands.
First lot was 14 koalas, and I thought, geez, that's a lot of animals to treat. And they kept coming, and they're still coming, and they'll keep coming for the next few weeks.
She's been singed. Her poor little nose there, you can see. We've got just such an amazing group of animal lovers that have come together to give their time. I'm just so proud to be in Aussie right now. It's amazing.
Dr. Scott Miller is an Aussie vet turned British TV star from the show Vet on the Hill. Did you feel like you had to come out to Australia?
You know what? I was tossing and turning at night. I couldn't stop thinking about what was happening. And my wife's like, just go. So literally 24 hours later, I got the plane and I was out here.
Based at the Kangaroo Island Wildlife Park, Dr. Scott has been out saving koalas along with park owner Sam Mitchell.
Then you'll see the burnt hands and feet, and we're seeing that a lot, not just koalas but with kangaroos. Particularly, those guys couldn't get off the ground.
Alone in the burnt-out bushland with no feed around, this koala had to be rescued. Sitting almost 8 metres high, at first a net doesn't work. The pair use a chainsaw to help get this girl down.
Okay, good girl. It's okay.
I mean, as gentle as I've got to.
Yeah, you got her?
Gentle as we can, but without hurting ourselves.
Well done.
She's feisty, and for good reason. During an assessment at the makeshift rescue hospital, volunteers make an amazing discovery.
Oh my goodness.
So she does have a little baby on board. Well done, sweetie.
Oh,
That's why
well
she's
done. Wow, that's the next generation of koalas right there.
Yes.
Working with Dr. Scott is Dr. Claire Moore from Save Them, South Australia's vet emergency management.
Well, it's likely this one will stay in captivity until the vegetation's come back to a good quality in 4 or 5 years. There's no signs of major smoke.
The hospital is a hive of activity. Furry faces fill the temporary ward. Most are suffering burns and dehydration.
So burn to her chin there as well, and then the little toe. So actually she's been out there in the fire fields for quite a while because you can see some of these wounds are actually starting to heal.
With a long road ahead, the Kangaroo Wildlife Park are taking things day by day. Rescues are still arriving.
Those that didn't burn in the fires or suffer any injuries, we're starting to see a lot of them come in from starvation now, so it's not real fun.
The Wildlife Park currently has over 100 koalas in their care, along with joeys and a little curious wombat.
So, you know, we've got these orphans in our arms right now. Yeah. This one was taken from her child mum's pouch, and it's got a burnt little foot, but she'll come right. Yeah. That's a grey kangaroo, and then obviously my little koala friend here, all 4 limbs burnt.
Bandaged up.
Yeah, a little burnt nose as well. But that, you know, these guys will come right. But my major concern is for the future, because Kangaroo Island is destroyed.
As fire flares across the island, more than half of the koala population has been killed. That's around 25,000 koalas. At the height of the blaze, Sam Mitchell was forced to make the tough decision to leave his family and stay to protect the shelter.
The fires are, all around us within a kilometre radius. It's lucky that we're still standing. I'm not sure how.
This is around a hectare of burnt out bushland. Here on Kangaroo Island, more than 200,000 hectares has burnt. But across the country, the number is as high as 10 million. That's a lot of our wildlife's natural habitat completely wiped out.
A lot of the trees have copped it pretty bad, so they won't regrow, but there are a lot out there that hopefully do bounce back. But like I said, we need water before any of this is going to happen.
Animals everywhere crying out for help. Spinach was rescued in Victoria's Malakuta by local Patrick Boyle.
Come on. Let's see.
Now under the care of the Zoos Victoria team, he and other koalas have been airlifted out of the cut-off community to receive critical care.
This is Spinach, getting his last little bit of leaf blend this morning.
It truly is a team effort, with blazes still burning across the country.
We've got a long way to go before we're out of the fire season.
As for the future of the Aussie animals and their carers,
We need to invest in these people because they're the ones that are going to bring through this next generation and potentially save koalas from, becoming extinct.
We've got so many critically endangered species here in Australia, and we don't want to see any more of those guys lost, and particularly such a big icon like the koala.
Yeah, we need to do what we can. Already more than $2 million has been raised for the Kangaroo Island Wildlife Park. Isn't that great? And for more ways you can help, just head to our website.